How's it going, everyone? My name is Dylan Walker for Yahoo Esports. I have Bakery here from Team Dignitas. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I mean, obviously, we're actually out of the tournament, so not doing amazingly, but I'm pretty happy with how things went on the whole, all things considered, so I'm good.
Now, I know that for a long time, you guys were the best team in Europe. What's it going to take for Dig to be back on top?
So we took a risk with our roster change, and we knew the risks, but we were prepared to take them anyway. Basically, we felt like with the lineup that we had, we could never be a true contender for the top one spot at a global. And that's what we wanted as a team. We really wanted that. And so we decided to make a change. The change has not worked out as well as we had hoped, but it worked out in a way that we could have expected. Like, things have not gone too well in the past two tournaments for our team, but there's been some promising signs. Like, in this tournament alone, we saw us start out with like 90% terrible play and like 10% good. And then our middle series against X team was kind of 50-50.
JPL is right there, gets healed right back up and eliminates Zul. It's now a 1v1. And this is huge for Team Dignitas. They take out Karazim and they're chasing down Elegant and Paradise.
And then MYI was like 90% good and then 10% like, what the hell are we doing right now?
The palm is saving Sylvanas. The kill against Zulma Diablo is falling as well. Rega is dying. Down is he, and it is a Nubarak who falls next. What a bet! What a wipe! What is Vitality doing? This is insane!
So I think if we just keep working it and we continue this trend, then I think we can probably get back to that top of the West spot.
So how would you like to find your team's play style against maybe My Insanity or even MVP Black?
I'd say we're a much more aggressive and much more fast-paced team than MYI, but I think we're definitely slower than MVP. MVP play a very aggressive game. They like to run these burst-style compositions. They very much like to have two people with two instant burst heroes, and they sync it up, and they get ready, and then they execute it and just one-shot someone. And that's something that we're kind of adapting to, but we haven't really picked up yet.
It seems like they run this like stun lock combo, and they're very practiced on like exactly who is casting first and who's going to follow up and all of that stuff. So I know that's like something that comes over time. MVP Black's been together a very long time. Do you think like sticking together, even though maybe not all your players are the best, sticking together is going to yield better results? Because I know Cloud9 was together forever and did really well and then kind of fell off a little bit. So what do you think?
I think there's no set answer. It's all about periods of time, really. Like C9, we saw them form at first, and they weren't really amazing. I mean, they kept losing to tempo, sometimes they lost to the cognitive roster or complexity roster at the time, and they gradually built themselves up, and they became the best team in the world. But after a period of that, they kind of started falling off, and that's the period where a change is needed, I think. Like, until you reach your peak with the roster, like, changing it is just not good, I think.
So you think all rosters have their peak?
I think so, yeah.
Like MVP Black?
I think MVP, we saw them reach their peak at Seoul, I think. And they kind of continued near that level throughout Gold Series. But by the end of Super League, we saw the cracks starting to appear. Like, maybe they're not as motivated anymore. And no good thing lasts forever. And I think after BlizzCon, we'll definitely see roster changes MVP.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I just adore you. I'm so glad that I get to see you every once in a while. For everyone else, this is Yahoo Esports.